morning. We are starting day 4 of our journey to Alaska.
We'll feel a little better today. We're on our way. Here we go. Hoorah!
We found a Starbucks today. Life is good. I am certainly hoping the views today are better than Iowa. And let me tell you, we've got a curve in the road. It's already better than Iowa. We didn't have curves. Felt like we went straight the entire stinking day. The dogs have been such amazing troopers, other than they won't go to the bathroom. I learned an interesting tidbit just now. Smet, is that what it said? South Dakota, wherever we are right now, is the home of Laura Ingalls Wilder. Who knew? They are proud of their Western heritage, I guess. I don't know. The tumbleweed clothing and gifts. They have the Corn Palace listed. They had different little, the pool something listed all over here on the billboards. I've been seeing this advertised since we left, where we leave, Sioux Falls. It's been the Corn Palace, the world's only corn palace. For over 120 years, the world's only corn palace has attracted the unusual, the notable, and the road-weary. This year, this whimsical building will undergo a royal transformation before your very eyes. In addition to the annual redecorating, parts of the palace will be under construction while we work to bring an even greater experience for you to visit. New architecture, new interactive exhibits, and a new welcoming design will make the Corn Palace more exciting than ever. The theme of 2015 is South Dakota's 125th. The remodel of the Corn Palace will feature larger exterior murals, new sign, custom designed light-up domes, and a walk-out balcony with 3 exclamation points. And that's just on the outside. On the interior, you will be greeted with a new grand entry and lobby and a redesigned box office. For the first time in decades, you will also be invited to the 2nd floor of the Corn Palace, where you will find a beautiful Oscar Howe exhibit space and access to the front balcony. See it before and after. Okay, we've been seeing. Another thing we have been seeing advertised is called Wall Drug. That's it, Wall Drug. Billboards all over the place, and it says things like free water,
5-cent coffee,
5-cent coffee, must see, blah blah blah. So I had to Google it. Here's what I came up with. It was December 1931. Dorothy and I just bought the only drugstore in a town called Wall on the edge of the South Dakota Badlands. We'd been open a few days and business had been bad. I stood shivering on the wooden sidewalk. In this little prairie town, there were only 326 people. 326 poor people. Most of them were farmers who'd been wiped out either by the Depression or drought. Christmas was coming, but there was no snow, no sparkling lights, just viciously cold air. Out on the prairie, the cold wind whipped up dust devils. I could see a Tin Lizzie chugging along the 2-laner. Suitcases were strapped to the running boards. Someone's going home for the holidays, I thought to myself. I wished they would stop. 82 years later, ... Now there are people bustling all over the streets of Wall. If Ted and Dorothy could make it out of the Dust Bowl days of the dirty 30s, then there's no such place as godforsaken in this great country we live in, America. We are still here, and gas prices are low. All signs lead to Wall Drug. Of course, now we're intrigued about what the heck Wall Drug is.
They'll be out in front of the thing. Here, I'm gonna let them go.
Why are you doing this?
Because you had something in mind. Here, take it.
I don't want it. I'm done.
Come on.
You come on. We're done. We moved on from that. I'm trying to get poop off my shoe. That's the only thing that matters now.
And it's rubber here, so that's good.
Todd diving crap out of my boot because somebody didn't pick up their dog poop and I stepped in the most enormous pile of it.
Life on the road.
Lewis and Clark Bicentennial. The Bicentennial of Lewis and Clark Expedition. Let's see. Okay, whatever. I just used GPS to make this marker. What's this one?
That's it. That's where Lewis and Clark were.
Missouri River Bridges of South Dakota. And there it goes. It's a pretty little valley. I don't know what.
We get to go over a bridge.
We're not going over that bridge. You better hope we're not going over that stinking bridge. And there's a trail. Unfortunately, it says beware of poisonous snakes. It is icy. I'm sliding, but I'm hoping it cleans off the poop off my boots. As you can see, it's pretty icy. I don't think we'll chance this right now. But it's a pretty area. Yeah, I'm sliding backwards. Well, I'm kind of afraid to move my foot right this moment. There I go. I got it. Okay. And that's the rest area. Little dog's finally went potty. We're trying to get Gatsby some exercise. And we're back in the car. I thought we were prepared for cold weather. Thought I had enough winter clothes. Discovering that I don't. That just because it's a long sleeve t-shirt and that may make you warm in South Carolina, sure doesn't do a lot when it's really cold out. What you think, Todd?
Hey, I'm cold. Gatsby on the beach.
I hope y'all can see this. Todd goes slow. He doesn't like what I do.
18-wheeler piling up on me.
Okay, well it says accident ahead. He's not going to do much if he piles up on you. Let him pass then. Or no. Okay, I don't like this at all. Oh crap, I'm going over a bridge. Son of a gun. Oh, like caught on fire or something. Burned up.
Bugging people's sort of personal messages. This is just looking for patterns to get rid of it. The other thing they have to do is to have these devices, these computers and the like, be easy to unlock for law enforcement if they have a warrant.
It's a pretty little valley. She's in a hurry. This is the prettiest thing we've seen in days. Lake Francis Case, Missouri River. Look, it's not flat. We're out of farmland.
Yeah, now we're driving 80 miles an hour through the mountains.
That makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. The flatlands, we had to go 70. And then we're in the rolling hills and going into the mountainous area and we can do 80. Craziness. We are heading up towards Walled Drugs just because we were curious with all the advertisements.
There's Wall Drugs right here.
This whole thing is the mall part, I guess.
Wall Drugs and Cafe. You want to go in?
I seem to have an attraction to poop today. Or poop is attracted to me today. At the dog park or at that rest stop, we took the dogs to a walk. I was doing so good. I saw all the poop around and somehow I managed to step in a huge pile of it, and Todd and I were digging it off my boots. Then we just stopped up here to let Gatsby out, and he decided to go. Great. Went to use the baggie to pick it up, and he had pooped so much that the bag was too small, and it was all in my fingernails. So I'm a little... One more thing I want to add. It's pretty much been 4 days of Fox News and the terrorist attack on America.
Surprise!
That alley of flowers. And then be able to see it better.
Way more than you see on TV and camera. I suggest anybody with self-see to see it.
At this time of year, though, there's like
Yeah.
nobody here. We're just allowing y'all to have the same experience we are.
These are all the states. Looks like we're the Texas! Looks like we're South Carolina. Looks like we're the only ones up here.
Yeah, there's like 10 cars in the parking lot.
We've got Mount Rushmore to ourselves.
I do. So impressive. I'll give you a turn around the thing before we Beautiful. I can't imagine seeing this in any other time of year. It's just so empty right now. It's just amazing.
Yeah, we're walking right to it.
That is so cool. We don't have to share it with anybody.
Scope around. We're it.
Yeah.
We're the only ones here.
I mean, it is just us.
We have Mount Rushmore to ourselves.
Wow.
There's an amphitheater.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool. Just beautiful. Okay, I want to take a couple pictures. Wait, Todd, we gotta do this.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if you can see us. No, don't mess with it. Because it's such a wide view.
Mount Rushmore.